Okay. Since that's how things are going on this case, and I know Smoke finna get on me, I don't give two fucks. Alright. Flash beat the shit out of fucking Spider-Man. When? Any day of the week. Tell me when Spider-Man has been ever faster than time.
That's too much.
Why do you need to be faster than time?
If I say something that's too much.
What is Spider-Man gonna do against Flash?
Throw a web.
Flash can vibrate through that?
Flash has traditionally
he's stronger than
been
Flash?
a smart idiot.
If he's a strong
With malicious intent, you think Spider-Man is gonna beat Flash?
Yes.
With malicious intent?
No. Flash and Spider-Man both can have malicious intent.
Yes.
Flash with malicious intent can make sure this nigga never existed.
Okay.
He can make sure this nigga never. Flash can vibrate out of that. He vibrated through an energy field. That doesn't matter. What is a web compared to an energy field?
Upgraded web.
Vibrate through your chest, nigga. What did?
Do you know how fast Spider-Man can move too?
Not faster than Flash?
He's gonna still see it coming, the spider sense.
No, you can be the spider sense can be overloaded. And Flash is fast enough to make it overloaded. So I ask again, what is Spider-Man gonna do against Flash?
Whoop his ass.
How he gonna whoop his ass?
He's stronger.
Who's Spider-Man?
Who I identify Spider-Man as Peter. I call Miles. I've already told you this.
You could see that part. Maybe it's so disrespectful today. You gonna cause harm to yourself?
How am I gonna cause harm to myself?
Because I'm gonna fucking hurt you. When the police get here, I'm gonna say he committed suicide. What's wrong with you?
None.
You lost your motherfucking mind.
What's your hate? Hold on, no. What's your hate against Marvel characters?
Spider-Man.
What's your hate against
Second of all,
I don't got hate against Marvel.
Yes, you do.
Peter will suffocate Flash with weapons. Which Flash are we talking about?
We're talking about Barry.
He's like, yeah, there you go. Okay, so
We can do Wally, but I'm talking about Barry.
Barry is the best Flash.
Wally's the fastest.
That's a pretty even fight.
Before he got beamed,
What is Spider-Man gonna do against somebody who can be like, you know what, I'm through with this. I'm just gonna make sure you never existed.
Spider-Man.
I'm a kill. That wouldn't work.
Spider-Man is also a genius, man.
So is Barry. Now I think Spider-Man is smarter than
Barry
Barry.
is not a genius.
I think Peter is smarter than Barry.
Spider-Man is Tony Stark.
And that's why it's still sitting there.
You said Spider-Man's Tony Stark?
He's gonna outsmart Barry. It don't matter how fast Barry is. He's gonna outsmart him.
It
He's
does
gonna
matter.
suffocate the shit out of him.
And Barry don't have.
He's gonna whoop his ass in the web. He's gonna cocoon that nigga.
He can vibrate out of that. I'm like,
What does Spider-Man have?
Spider Sense.
Thank you, that shit. Spider-Man got Spider Sense.
you can overload it. You can overload it.
What you mean you gonna overload it?
Venom has overloaded. Iron Man has overloaded. You don't think Flash can overload his spider sense?
I'm sure he can.
So it won't matter.
Spider-Man also knows how to tap in. This is a bloodlust of Spider-Man, remember?
Yes.
Spider-Man can also
And Flash bloodlusted as well.
tap in, tap in.
Okay, that's fine. So answer me this: we saw Flash vibrate we saw Flash vibrate so hard that he legitimately slowed down time for more than 80 years. It was moving at such a slow pace, even though the speed of light was necessarily coming. So that means that him and his wife were aging.
So him and Iris could live, and while the world was dying.
No, it was fixing the world. They was fixing the machine to repair everything that was going on.
They was living their life together while everybody else was dead.
No, everybody was alive. Everything was just moving at a slow rate.
No.
For Flash and Iris, they kept moving. The world and the universe moved. No, not at all. The world.
Flash was trying to save them, but in the process, he lived out his life with Iris.
No, he grabbed. Did you watch it?
I think I did.
No, he grabbed.
He didn't go back.
No, he grabbed her, vibrated so hard that the universe went into semi-standstill because it was still moving. But
and then he lived out a life with her.
Him and her rebuilt the machine, finished building the machine to stop the antibody. And if he can vibrate that fast, Flash can't. Spider-Man can't think that fast.
Flash can't even beat Nightwing.
Don't he have like a fast reaction time too?
Are y'all fucking serious right now?
And then first of all, it don't matter how fast you are. You gotta find this nigga, right?
I can find you.
Spider-Man can turn invisible.
Spider-Man is the master of stealth.
I can find you.
I'm talking about Spider-Man.
Am I like
That's fine.
correct me when I say something wrong. Spider-Man is the master of stealth, right? Spider-Man is the master of stealth, right?
Keep going.
Flash gotta find this nigga.
Okay, cool. So if I vibrate,
And when Flash actually finds this nigga, he gonna beat the shit out of Flash.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Keep it like that. Flash.
Let me ask.
Spider-Man is beating the fucking hoe. What the fuck are we talking about?
Spider-Man was there through the entire Civil
Keep
War,
going.
and none of them
What we talking
knew.
about?
And none of them knew until he grabbed the shield.
That's a fact.
Are you done?
That's a
What the fuck
fact.
we talking about?
That's a fact.
Okay, are we done? That's true. That's very true. So what will? Okay. So what will happen when you vibrate so fast? Just let me say.
That's a spider, bro.
Let me finish what I'm finna say. When you vibrate so fast that you damn near make time stop, and you're running, and Mr. I'm invisible or I can't be found. I have nothing but damn near infinite. A second to you. No, y'all not letting me finish. Y'all didn't let me finish. A second, him moving at that rate. Let me finish. Him moving at him when he did that. Time was so slow, right? That they were able to age 80 years, well 60 to 80 years. Wow. It had not even crossed.
Yes.
Wow. Let me finish. If that's the hold up. Let me finish. Hush. If that's the street right there, in the street was like, I ain't gonna say it was like narrow, but it was because it's like supposed to be like it was Star City, close to New York. But then if that's the street right there, the beam is right there where the sidewalks start, and by the time him and Iris aged, the beam was not even halfway across the street. And you're telling me Spider-Man's gonna be like, I can move against that.
So let me ask you a question.
Mike, hold on.
I'm just wondering. Because that means that Flash could punch him
please, before you
more than 3 million times before Spider-Man even know what the fuck happened.
His body and still couldn't be touched.
Huh? What'd you say?
He was outside of his body and still couldn't be. Are we talking about the same nigga that trapped Doctor Strange in his own trap?
Are we
That's what we're talking about?
Dude that made Doc Ock
We're talking
his
about.
own
That's
fucking
what we're
self?
talking about.
Are we talking about the same dude?
Are we serious right now?
We talking about the same dude that made Doc Ock think
Are we talking about?
sounds like he was holding back.
No.
Are we talking about the same Spider-Man that beat the Hulk?
No, we talking about the same Spider-Man that had the Quicksilver his ass.
Toby got knocked out of his body, bro.
First off, Flash was faster than Quicksilver, but
But he still beat the shit out of Marvel Speedster.
He still couldn't be
It's two different
touched. He
speeders.
still couldn't be touched outside his body.
He beat the shit out of Silver Surfer.
Hold on.
He still couldn't be touched outside of his body.
So wait.
He still could not be touched outside
Who are we
of his
talking
body.
about? Who are we talking about?
What the fuck?
Okay. You say outside of his body.
He still couldn't be touched.
His body's right here.
And he still couldn't be touched.
Fuck your astral
He
whatever
still
shit.
couldn't be touched.
I'm so fast.
His spider sense still works.
Who can
His spider sense still works.
against a regular nigga?
Now, if we were talking about Andrews or someone,
No. Doctor Strange ain't a fucking speedster. Flash is so fast, he outran imagination. I can go in the past and make sure you poof, never fucking existed before you even have a thought. Oh, you need to die? Cool. I'm gonna go into 20 years before your ass was born, kill your mom and dad. Nigga, what the fuck are we talking about? Oh, it's Spider-Man. He got fucking whatever spider sense. I can overload it. I'm so fast, you still have to touch me. And you can't. You're not faster than light. Peter, you're not faster than light. Miles, you're nothing against a nigga that can make you not exist anymore. Stop shitting on Flash. He's stronger than damn near everybody in all of comics. It's just a choice. If you had it and you didn't like a nigga, it's a choice. I can make sure your mom and dad never fucked.
I'm gonna let him finish. Go ahead.
So it don't matter. It don't matter what you say. If Flash has a punch called the Infinite Mass Punch. It is so fucking strong. It's stronger than the fucking sun. And Peter, it only takes him going around the world 3 times in less than 2 seconds.
I got a question.
What the fuck are we talking about?
So can we? So we're just talking about only Peter, not even Miles. Because we put Miles in, Miles can go invisible. Flash ain't gonna hit him.
I can. The moment that hold on before you say that. By the way, when Miles goes invisible,
That's what I'm saying.
It's like it goes boom, right?
Go ahead.
So the moment it's not instant. It's not instant. So the moment he starts to go invisible, it's as simple as, oh, that's funny.
Yo, bitch ass speedster got beat by Deathstroke.
Say about Deathstroke?
Got beat by Deathstroke.
That's so funny.
Got handed his
That's so
ass
funny.
by
That's so
Deathstroke.
funny. You mean Deathstroke, who Deadpool is based off of?
It doesn't. Deadpool.
And then Deadpool get his ass whooped. And Deadpool whooped Spider-Man's
I'm a
ass.
diehard DC fan.
And Deadpool whooped Spider-Man's ass.
Okay.
And Deathstroke and Deadpool outside of the human factor are the same nigga.
But Deathstroke handed Flash's ass. Spider-Man's beating the fuck out of Deathstroke by one punch.
You said Spider-Man beat the fuck out of Deathstroke?
Yes. All he had. Did you not read
Spider-Man
the
beat
Marvel
the shit?
Okay. There's a comic called the.
Yes, it's called Amalgam. Yeah,
Okay,
keep going.
Spider-Man handed Deathstroke his ass. Deathstroke handed Flash his ass.
And
so that's all you gotta do.
No, not at all. Because see, what you're not understanding is you still have to touch me.
I mean.
Because Deadpool has whooped the shit out of Peter.
But
Okay.
Peter also
And also Deadpool has killed the whole Marvel universe before.
Exactly.
So
I'll give you that.
So what I'm saying is, if I'm looking at you, Miles, if I'm looking at you, Peter, and this is a fight to the death, what you gonna do? Are you gonna follow me 20 years ago?
Did you not
answer the question? You gonna follow me 20 years ago?
Didn't Captain Boomerang beat the Flash?
Yeah, you got your ass handed to you by Captain Boomerang.
Didn't Captain Boomerang beat the Flash?
Do you know? Oh, you said Captain Boomerang's a bitch ass nigga?
Captain Cold. Fucking Captain Cold too.
Isn't outside?
No,
Keep going.
Didn't a human beat Flash?
Yeah.
So no human beat Spider-Man. No human beat Spider-Man.
No.
No human beat Spider-Man.
No regular human has.
No.
You think Captain Boomerang and Captain Cold are regular humans?
They are.
They're not.
Captain Boomerang is just a dude with is an Australian with a fucking boomerang with a blade on it.
No. That boomerang
Captain Cold is just fucking Mr. Freeze, a regular human with a gun that does what he does.
This is how I know that motherfuckers need to read more comics because they don't know enough.
I've been growing up on this shit. I have almost every issue of Spider-Man. So
exactly because you're a Spider-Man fan.
No,
how many issues of Flash you got?
More than you think.
Okay, so tell me how you came to the conclusion, since you got a lot of Flash comics, that Captain Boomerang is just a nigga with a boomerang, because he's way more than that. If you know, because you know about Egypt.
Yeah, I know it.
Just a nigga with a
boomerang.
Oh, so the God that granted him that power. The God that granted him that power ain't shit.
That's not in the main universe.
The God that gave him the power, that shit don't matter.
It's a separate thing.
Now let's revert it back to the original question. Now that he's talking about all this speed shit, a regular nigga with a boomerang beat this nigga. What the fuck do you think?
You talking about all this? You talking about all this spider shit? You talking about all this spider shit?
I'll let you talk. Let me talk.
Go ahead.
A regular human with a boomerang beat this fast ass motherfucker, but a super nigga with spider senses, with fast reaction time,
that can soldier with spider senses,
that can web the fucking shit out of you. That's the master of fucking stealth. Fuck are we talking about right now? And a regular human beat this nigga.
Handed the Hulk his ass.
Spider-Man will beat the shit out of
Let's put it like that too. Well, handed the Hulk his ass in gamma form.
Now. I'm gonna go with you, bro. I'm gonna give you this.
I feel like Toby could.
Flash.
The trickster beat Flash.
Flash has a strong.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Strong possibility of being
Flash has
overwhelming.
Yeah.
For Spider-Man, he does. But Spider-Man, gets he's smart enough to be strategic enough to get lucky.
That's fine, but I don't.
Now, in saying that, I'm also going to say Flash has beaten every Marvel speedster.
I think Toby will be able to dodge.
If you can call them a speedster.
Most definitely.
Marvel has beaten. Spider-Man has beaten when it comes to Marvel. DC's speed index is a little different.
Because they got a whole god.
And I will give you that.
Yeah, y'all got a whole god.
So if you bring Spider-Man into DC, if he adopts the comic laws of DC, there's a strong possibility he can beat the Flash. It'll probably be 60-40 Flash. I'll give you that. It'll probably be 60-40 Flash. Flash will be him 60% of the time. Spider-Man will be him 40% of the time. only because of the true Speed Force and how he would get into it and go move and all that shit. The reason I say Spider-Man will win often probably is because of his ability to be tactful and strategic. Not only with his body, but with his web placement and his timing.
You're using a fucking excuse now. Harry is a regular human who has beaten. It don't matter. It's still
fighting you.
He wasn't gonna try to hurt him.
I'm a
y'all. This is excuse. This excuses. This excuses.
You can't give
This excuses. Now you making an excuse. Now you making an excuse.
You can't give an answer.
Huh?
You can't give an answer.
Say what?
You can't give an answer. He wasn't trying to hurt Harry, bro.
At all.
Because he wasn't gonna fight him for real.
Let's put this out there before I say anything. Has the Flash, like I said, I'm a diehard DC fan. Has the Flash beat the god of the DC universe, which is the Presence? Has he beat him? Now, hold on. Wait a minute. Not even that.
In a fight, yes.
Has Spider-Man beaten the Beyonder?
Yes.
Not alone.
Yes, he has.
He did.
He handled him 1v1.
Someone he had the power of cosmic.
No. Straight hands, 1v1. Right after Battleworld.
Right at when did he have the power? He had the power of cosmic after that, didn't
no,
he?
he was exhausted and he was tired and exhausted
Who
after
was
Battleworld.
and the Beyonder was just at his power.
Because Dr. Doom gave the Beyonder his powers back. Because
and the Beyonder was being an asshole when Dr. Doom gave his powers back. So Spider-Man got pissed the fuck off of him.
Exhausted, beat the fuck out of him.
He was exhausted.
Took powers and everything.
And Spider-Man died.
Yes.
Yeah, because he was exhausted after the end of the fight.
Beat the shit out of the
dog
Beyonder.
shit out of the Beyonder.
So that has been the C3S show.
And then just died.
He clearly took his L correctly.
No, nigga.
Like he should have.
Y'all didn't say shit against the
We
Speed
have
Force.
one Spider-Man Mr. Flash.
Y'all didn't say shit against the Speed Force. Y'all didn't say shit against the Speed Force.
We
The Speed
win,
Force?
he loses.
That's the same thing as fighting the
Catch
Living
us next time
Tribunal.
on C3S
No,
show.
it's not.